Welcome to your practice today. Our theme is connecting to create clarity. So we're going to start in Virasana, and my husband Nate is here today, so he is going to demo this for you. Will you just turn around? We're going to sit in Virasana. So you're going to come down onto your hands and knees, and the knees come together and the feet are wide apart. Now, you'll probably take your 2 blocks just to try it out first to make sure you're comfortable in this seat, and you're going to sit back on the blocks. Now, if you don't need this much, you don't feel much in your knees at all, you'll do 1 less block, and then if you're incredibly open, you could sit with no blocks, but I would prefer you have some kind of propping. So I'm just going to have Nate turn to face forward in the same position. So get yourself settled. Knees are together for sure if you're a man, maybe slightly apart if you're a woman. And if you were to sit all the way down to the floor, the heels would come right to the outer hips. Okay, we're going to start in picture frame arms. So stretch your arms straight out in front of you, and from your fingertips, plug your arm bones straight back into your shoulder socket. So that one thing that you just did, drawing the humerus back into the shoulder socket, this is what we're talking about when we're connecting to create clarity. So we're drawing the arm bone back, creating this connection to create clarity in the whole shoulder girdle. That's essentially everything we're doing today. I call this picture frame arm. Some of you have done this with me already. You're going to cross your right forearm in front of your left. And the goal is to get the center of the palm to line up with the bony part of your elbow. That may or may not happen today, is okay. Okay, don't worry about it. The dynamic is what's important. You're hugging your hands in toward one another and pressing your elbows out. Now stretch your arms up and back over your head like your beautiful face is the picture and your arms are the picture frame. You want to make sure your chin is level with the floor, so most likely you're tucking a little bit. Elevate the chin and breathe as deeply as you can. And I like to think about this as the heart center is right in the very center of your sternum, and this stretch is like opening the front doors and the back doors of the heart, and you're just letting a big fresh breath come in, blow out all the dust in the house of your body, creating clarity. And let the breath shift the sensation in the posture. So this is intense. It can kind of feel like, for me, sometimes it feels sort of staticky. It's okay. Don't be freaked out by this. You don't put your arms in this position very often. Unless you're like me, sometimes I sleep in this position. Take a nice big breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Take your arms back in front of you. Just relax your hands to your thighs. And if this Virasana, this hero seat is too intense, just shift forward, kind of wiggle it out a little bit and sit back. Second side, so left forearm in front of right, pointy, bony part of the elbow lining up with center of the palm, push in, press out, and lift the arms up and back, and breathe as deeply as you can. So the clarity that we're working on today is certainly the alignment, as I spoke about, getting the arm bones back into the shoulder sockets. But more importantly, always this physical practice is a gateway to something more. And the clarity we seek, just as people in general, is to know our true self with a capital S, to see ourselves in a crystal clear way, to see who we really are at our essence. And the yogis, the Vedas, the ancient philosophical yogis, believe that we are radiant beyond description. Good to know. That's great. That's good news. Take a nice big breath in and a full breath out. Release your arms. Just kind of roll it out, shake it out a little bit. And you're going to come forward onto your hands and knees as you're ready. And we're going to set up the blocks. So the 2 blocks are toward the 2 front corners of your mat, but slightly off your mat. Come onto your hands and knees for cat and cow. Start to move with your breath. So inhaling, tilting the sitting bones up, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, open up through the front of the body. Exhale, round through the back of the body. Continue to move with your breath and notice you are moving really through the full range of motion in your shoulders. So when you press the floor away into cat, the shoulder blades separate. When you open the chest into cow, the shoulder blades hug onto your back. the whole time your humerus, your arm bone, is connected into your shoulder socket. Now, the next time you inhale, I want you to slide into what I call tabletop, which is a neutral spine. It's somewhere in between cat and cow. And we're gonna isolate the cat-cow movement right in the shoulders, and we call this flossing the shoulders. So keeping the back of your neck long, your low belly drawing in and up, I want you to just round your upper back, separating your shoulder blades, and then do the opposite. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. I call this melting the heart. So push the floor away, dome the upper back, and then melt the heart, hug the blades on your back. Great, do it one more time. Dome and melt. And Nate has a really good range of motion here. You might not feel like you're getting that much movement, that's okay. On the next inhale, I want you to do both simultaneously. So you might do a little half dome and a hug, and this is our stability. This is the clarity we want to create in the shoulders. Just notice, and Nate just made a great adjustment of lengthening through the back of the neck. Notice if your shoulder blades are crunching up toward your ears, which is so common. Hug them down your back. Beautiful. And then come into downward facing dog. Now from tabletop, you might need to walk your knees back a few inches. Put a little bend in your knees and lift the base of your pelvis up as high as you can. And keep pressing your hands forward and down into the mat. Beautiful. Take a nice full breath in and a deep breath out. Big inhale. Full exhale. Thumb and index finger completely rooted into the mat. Hug your forearms in. And the essential piece of alignment in the arms to get this clarity in the shoulder girdle is to externally rotate the upper arms, which means that the triceps hug in and the biceps broaden out. When we create that, the arm bones can lift into the shoulder sockets the most effectively. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. And as you do that, you're gonna have to separate your feet a lot wider. Give your low back and your hamstrings tons of time to open up. So knees nice and bent, feet nice and wide. Interlace your hands at your sacrum, at your low back, with your right thumb on the outside of the clasp. Hug your shoulder blades firmly onto your back, so that's that real squeeze, the sort of cow shoulder. And then stretch your hands up toward the ceiling and forward toward the front of the mat. Nice big breath in, full breath out. One more big inhale and a full exhale. Slowly release your hands down. We're in no rush. Even hang the back of your head to the floor. Very slowly walk yourself back forward into downward facing dog. When you get there, bring your feet back to sit bone distance. Inhale and shift to plank pose. So for this first one, if you want to modify by putting your knees on the floor, you could snag a blanket and put it underneath your knees or a towel, or you'll hold plank. Same thing, flossing the shoulders like we did in cat and cow. Dome your back up toward the ceiling, melt your heart toward the ground, and then take a full breath to find what feels like the middle place. Lengthen through the back of the head, reach back through your heels, take a full inhale, exhale back to downward facing dog. Lift your hips, press your inner thighs back and apart, and check in with your arms. Now, as you're opening up here, we're just warming up still. You might not feel like you get a lot of movement in the upper arms. That's okay. Just keep sending the message. You're trying to hug your triceps in. We're trying to create clarity in the body. And you know when your house is like a total disaster after a party? It's not like you do one thing and you throw away one can and it looks clean and clear. It doesn't. There's a lot of work. We got to get through all the static. We got to get through all the cleaning up to get to the clarity. So be patient. Walk your hands back to your feet. Feet nice and wide, knees bent. Again, shoulder stretch. Interlace your hands behind your back, but this time left thumb on the outside. Stretch your hands up toward the ceiling and forward toward the front of your mat. Breathe. And again, Nate has quite a bit of shoulder mobility here. You might find, and I'm just gonna adjust you, Nate, that your hands like barely come off your low back, or maybe it's even really hard for you to clasp your hands behind your back. If that's the case, you'll take your strap and you'll hold your strap instead and use your strap, okay? Take one more full breath in. Exhale, release your hands to the floor. And again, that slow walk forward to downward facing dog. Feet come back to sit bone distance. Shift forward to your plank. Now this should start to feel familiar. Let's do the opposite this time. Melt your heart first, let your chest move toward the floor, kind of sinking, and then dome the upper back. Don't bend your elbows at all. Slide into your neutral plank where you're simultaneously pushing the floor away and hugging the shoulder blades onto your back. One more inhale. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Now this one's yours. Pedal a little bit, wiggle a little bit, get a little messy, do whatever feels good to connect to this downward facing dog. Keep your breath steady, deep. Take one more big inhale and a full exhale. Inhale and lift your right leg up. Exhale the right foot forward towards your right thumb tip for Anjane Asana. So place the right foot forward, left knee down, and then stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Do you need padding underneath your left knee? Okay. From your fingertips, plug your arm bones back into your shoulder socket. So we're gonna focus more on the hugging the shoulder blades firmly onto your back. And stretch your arms up at about a 45-degree angle and check in. Are you externally rotating? Do you have your pinky fingers hugging in and your triceps hugging in? If not, do that. And then take the arms a little bit further back. Keep hugging the bottom tips of the shoulder blades toward the back of the heart. Lift through the sternum. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Downward facing dog. Press the tops of your thighs back. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Floss again, melt the heart, dome the upper back. Come to neutral, adding on here, bend your elbows 1 inch. Just the suggestion of chaturanga. Inhale, back up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go right away. Lift the left leg up, inhale. Exhale the left foot to your left thumb tip, Anjane Asana. Back knee down, arms straight out in front of you. So even here, you're doing the flossing action. So when we reach, the shoulder blades separate. Plug in, squeeze the pinky side of the hand in, and then just go for it. Right away, stretch up and back. And while you're here, notice, can you wrap your triceps in more? Squeeze your legs together, root your tailbone down, and lift through your belly. You might start to find a little bit more of a back bend. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, melt the heart. Inhale, dome. Exhale, come to that neutral where you're doing both simultaneously. Inhale here. Lift your belly as you bend 1 inch. Come back up and back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale the right foot to the right thumb tip. Inhale, this time rise to crescent lunge. So what I'm gonna ask you to do, crescent's Anjane with the back knee lifted. You can see how Nate has great alignment here. His back knee is bent, so he's really neutral through his low back. I want that. Keep the back knee bent, scissor the legs together. Take your arms straight out in front of you, plug in, triceps in, and then stretch up. And remember, yes, it's clarity in alignment. We're trying to create clarity and opening in your shoulders, but not just because this is good for your physical health. This is a place where we hold a lot of tension. This is a place where a lot of static builds up. We want to clear that out. Deeper breaths. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. This time, step right back to plank. Now, floss for a breath if you need. If you feel like you've nailed it, just hold your plank. Exhale, now you're going to bend 2 inches, a little bit deeper, and come back up. Exhale 2 inches, our suggestion of chaturanga, beautiful. Back up, one more time, 2 inches. Back up, downward facing dog. Right away, lift the left leg up. Exhale the left foot forward. Rise to your crescent lunge, which is Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 with your back heel lifted. Much better for your sacrum and your low back. Nate looks great. Another variation, if you feel like as soon as you take your arms back, you're sort of Arms turn in slightly. Take your arms wider so they're less parallel and more of a big V. And then spin the pinky fingers in. Yes, beautiful. Take one more full inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step right back to plank. Now our shoulders are warm enough. I want you to try to just take one inhale, do the flossing quickly. Exhale, bend 2 inches. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend 2 inches. Beautiful. Inhale, back up. A little bit less, Nate. Bend 2 inches. Just a teeny tiny amount. Yeah, back up. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Lift your hips high and notice there's a little less pressure on your arms. With the base of your pelvis lifted higher, your knees bent will help you do that. Squeeze your triceps in more. Beautiful. That's it, Nate. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly step, or maybe you're a hopper, hop feet to hands. Keep your feet parallel in sit bone distance. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Hold on, I gotta point this out. So take a look at camera, at your screen if you're not watching. This Ardha Uttanasana that Nate is doing is in excellent alignment. So his arm bones are lifting into his shoulder sockets. He's doing both actions of the flossing, drawing the shoulder blades back, but he's also opening the heart, the belly is lifted. So if you can't find this with your fingertips on the ground, bring your hands to your shins like Nate is doing. Thank you. Exhale, forward fold. Okay, 2 more like that. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, but you're really like sucking the arm bones back into the shoulder sockets. Forward fold, and you're almost thinking like you're doing a back bend. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Look forward, reach the sternum forward. Exhale, forward fold. Now you hit that pose on your way up. So inhale, rise to stand, but you're hitting Ardha Uttanasana as you come all the way up to Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release your arms to your sides and turn your palms to face forward. Now that's that external rotation we've been doing the whole time. The shoulder blades will naturally hug onto the back. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. And when the arm bones are back like this, all of the muscles associated with breathing can work more effectively. So there's not a compression in the intercostal muscles at the top of your rib cage. You can take a deeper breath. We're gonna take Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation A, but we are going to work it with the blocks. So if you don't have blocks, don't worry about it. You can take a look and see how we're working with the blocks and really try to be diligent and do the same work. So we're gonna bring the blocks at their highest height onto the mat. We'll adjust them in a moment once we get our hands to the floor. Keeping the sternum lifted, the heart open. Take a moment to set the intention that you want to be open to having clarity. That you are doing this work to connect the arm bones back to create clarity in your body. And then we know the body is the gateway, so the mind and the heart get to reap all the benefits that you do in the physical practice. Keeping the heart lifted, take a big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. You might use your blocks if you'd like. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Now as you exhale, you're gonna plant your hands behind your blocks and step back to downward facing dog. So we want the blocks to line up right against the top of your middle finger. Okay, so they're gonna be just in front of you. Now the purpose of the blocks they are shorter than your forearm most likely. So when we go to chaturanga, your shoulders shouldn't hit the blocks. Okay, so we'll demo. Inhale and shift forward to plank. Floss if you need to. Nate looks really well aligned. You're gonna keep the clarity in your shoulders as you bend your elbows until your shoulders come to elbow height, which is higher than the blocks. Lower your pelvis, keeping your shoulders lifted, point your feet, and you're right in cobra, higher if you like. Press back to hands and knees. Or, Nate, yeah, great, downward facing dog. And the more advanced transition, which is what I thought Nate was about to do, was pressing up into plank and back to down dog. Totally fine. Take a deep breath in, full breath out. Lift your hips high, inhale. Exhale, step, or hop, that's up to you. Press down into your hands as you come forward. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and rise to stand. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do it one more time with the blocks. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Lengthen on the inhale, sternum lifted. Plant your hands. Now try to plant the middle fingers right up against the blocks. Step back to plank pose. Heart open as you lower chaturanga. Don't let your shoulders drop. Pelvis down, feet pointed, cobra. You're there already. Maybe you come higher. You can push up back through chaturanga to plank or hands and knees, nice neat. Downward facing dog. Big inhale, full exhale. That's all you got. One more inhale. Bottom of the exhale, step or hop feet to hands. So we're moving quickly. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and rise, arms up. We're gonna go right away. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant hands behind the block, step back. Have that moment of clarity. Connect with the shoulders, lower forward and down, chaturanga. Pelvis down, heart lifts, cobra pose, bhujangasana. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Press the tops of your thighs back. One more inhale. Exhale, step or hop, feet to hands. Lengthen, forward fold. Rise to stand, inhale all the way up. Right away, exhale, forward fold over your legs. Lengthen. Step back to plank. Lower forward and down again, not letting your shoulders hit. Lift into your back bend, pelvis down, heart up. Exhale back to downward facing dog. So we can now take our blocks forward of the mat. You're gonna probably want them in a moment, so you just slide the 2 blocks to the front edge of the mat. They're off the mat, but basically in the same plane as they just were. Inhale and lift your right leg up. Exhale the right foot forward in between your hands for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So front heel, back arch alignment. And then what I'd like you to do is take your arms slightly anteriorly toward the front plane of your body and turn your palms to face up. And then draw the arm bones straight back into your shoulder socket. So that's our external rotation with the palms facing up, arm bones back. And then try to keep the rotation on your humerus, your upper arm, as you send your arms back in the same plane as your torso, and just turn your palms and your wrists and your forearms down. Take a big inhale and a full exhale. Bend a little deeper into your front knee. Big breath in. As you exhale, bring your right forearm to your right thigh. We're gonna demo this more effectively on the second side, but what I'd like you to do is take your left arm straight out in front of you, making a perpendicular line with your body. Turn your thumb up, and this is all the flossing work, just in a different plane. Plug the arm bone into the shoulder socket, and then send the arm, maybe it's a 45-degree angle, maybe the arm goes back alongside your head, but you're keeping your tricep down, turning toward your face, pinky side down. Turn your belly and your heart up. And when we create clarity in the shoulders, we are free to open fully. So take a really big breath in, almost find a back bend. Yeah, great. Exhale into Ardha Chandrasana. So we're gonna take our time. The block should be pretty set pretty well. Right hand out in front of the right foot and slightly off to the right. Lift the left leg up. Keep wrapping your right shoulder blade firmly onto your back. Take a nice big breath in. And a full breath out. Lower your left hand down onto the other block and square your hips for Warrior 3. And just hold here and try to find the shoulder alignment. So for most of us, we're rounding to forward bend to touch the block. So try to find the little back bend. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. Those of you who handstand in the middle of the room, you could pop up for a breath or two. Everybody else, bend both knees and place your left foot directly next to your right foot, and then separate feet sit bone distance. Bend the knees for Utkatasana, chair pose. Handstanders, you'll meet us here. Arms up over your head, just one big breath in. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Taking your time, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, lift, lengthen, lift the arm bones up. Exhale, step back, plank or downward facing dog. If you're in plank, you're gonna flow chaturanga into your back bend and back to downward facing. Second side, lift the left leg up. Exhale the left foot forward, Warrior 2. Rise up. Take the arms forward, palms up, Plug the arm bones in, re-extend in line with the rest of the body. Turn your palms and forearms down, but keep your collarbones broad. Take a deep breath in. Parsva Konasana as you exhale, forearm to the side. This time, send the arm straight out in front of you, plug the arm bone back into the shoulder socket, and then keeping your tricep down, send the arm over your head. And then play with it. 2 breaths to really open up the chest. Take your head back. Big inhale. Full exhale. Ardha Chandrasana. Your left block should be in a pretty good position. Reach for the left block, lift the right leg up, half moon pose. Full inhale, full exhale. Lower your right hand down, you're in warrior 3. Spin the outer right hip down, inner right thigh up. Find the back bend for a breath, lifting the sternum. You guys who do handstand, pop up into it. The rest of us, we're gonna bend both knees, step right foot next to left, then separate feet, sit bone distance, bend both knees, inhale. Utkatasana, exhale, forward fold. Lengthen on the inhale and back to downward facing dog on your exhale. Through plank and chaturanga if you like, or just right back to down dog. So we're gonna work Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Everything you've done to this point is essential in this posture. So we're gonna show 2 variations. So lower down onto your knees, Nate. From hands and knees, we can do the modified version of Vashisthasana. So hands and knees, tabletop. Most important thing is what we've worked on, the external rotation of the upper arm and getting the arm bone back. So your right elbow crease spins forward, the right knee is down. Extend your left leg back behind you, Nate, and bring the inner edge of the left foot to the floor. So you're gonna spin your heel flat and lift the left arm up. This is the modified variation. You wanna make sure you're not rounding, you're not overly squeezing, but you're right in the middle. It's all the flossing work. Elbow crease spins to the front of the mat. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Let's do that same side, full form. Downward facing dog. Shift forward like you're gonna come to plank, but stop shy of plank. Roll to the right hand and the outer edge of the right foot. Stack your feet. Spin your right elbow crease to the front of the mat. Yes, gorgeous, Nate. Take a big breath in, lift your hips high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips, big inhale, full exhale. Lower your knees. Let's try left side modified. Left hand, left knee. Bring your right leg back behind you. It comes right in line with your right foot, with your left foot, or you can put your left foot out behind you like a little kickstand. Lift your right arm up. Now your arm is gonna internally rotate. The left arm's gonna internally rotate. So you have to spin the elbow crease toward the front of the room, toward the front of your mat. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale the right hand down. Last one, second side, downward facing dog. Now you can always do the modified version if you're up for the full form. Shift toward plank. Come shy of it, and then left hand outer edge of the left foot. Keep spinning the elbow crease forward. Your shoulder's either right on top of your wrist or just shy of it, just behind it. 1 more big breath in. Flex your feet, spread your toes. Exhale, hand down, downward facing dog, and child's pose. Just a couple breaths. Come lying down onto your back, however's easiest for you. Hug your right knee into your chest. Grab behind your right thigh and stretch your left leg out in front of you. So the modified variation would be what Nate was doing with the left knee bent. Doesn't matter how straight the leg goes, you're just working towards straight. 1 more deep breath in. Switch sides. Hug the left knee in. Grab behind the left thigh. Press your inner right thigh to the floor. Supta Hasta Padangusthasana. One more deep inhale. Exhale and release the left leg. Back to the first side. Hug your right knee into your chest. Guide the right knee across your body for a twist. If the knee doesn't touch the floor, doesn't for me, you can use a block and place the block underneath your right knee. Take a deep inhale, full exhale. 1 more inhale, And exhale. Come onto your back. Extend your right leg. Hug the left knee in. Guide it across your body for a twist. And that way the knee is grounded and your shoulder's grounded on something. No need to do that, but if it feels good, try it. Try it, and then you'll know if it feels good. Inhale onto your back, and Shavasana. It's going to be really brief today, so extend your legs, corpse pose. But what I want you to do is create really clear alignment in your shoulders, no big surprise. Wiggle your arm bones underneath you, get your shoulder blades firm on your back, and close your eyes. And I'm just going to read this one quote from Swami Rama. It speaks to the clarity. There's a parable in the Upanishads in which someone asks, how do you see? Is it because of the sunlight? When there's no sunlight, is it because of the moonlight? When there's no moonlight, then is it the fire that allows you to see? When there's no fire, then what helps you see? Even in the deepest darkness, you can see yourself. You don't see yourself through your eyes, yet you know you exist. I'm talking about that which you don't see with your eyes, yet you know is right. You don't need any proof that you exist. You don't ask people, am I standing here? You know it. You are here. You don't need any evidence of that. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Bend your knees, roll to your side. Slowly come back to a comfortable seat. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Bow your head to your heart. Namaste.